It's not a unanimous.
The Get Right podcast.
The podcast is Can't Get Right podcast.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Can't Get Right podcast. We with my boy Maga Rob and ATL Chuck. This your boy Peter. We want to talk about the Diddy case, the Diddy documentary. I'm sorry, not the case. And we all took our time to watch it. We all got a difference of opinion, difference of ideas, what we thought about it. Me and Rob been going back and forth about it a little bit. Chuck got his different perspective, but we're going to start out with Chuck. With your perspective on the Diddy doc. What you see, what you think, how you feel about it. How you feel about your boy Diddy, the diddler?
I don't say my boy. But I didn't know like basically how he kind of rose to stardom was basically a tragedy. They said he put a celebrity basketball game together, and unfortunately some students passed, and I didn't know that's what happened. So after that, that's when he kind of rose to stardom. Basically, he turned tragedy into
triumph
or whatever.
That might be a weird word.
Well, yeah. But I'm pretty sure that was definitely an accident. That wasn't meant to happen, or that's not what they were looking for to happen. Also, it's almost like the arrogance he had almost during the filming of him recording himself.
Like he knew he was gonna win.
Like he felt like he was gonna win and had them follow him around.
Shouldn't you be confident though?
Yeah.
You should be, but I feel like it was enough, and he knew it was enough for him to possibly be charged.
The thing was, the TMZ was talking about that, like he was kind of throwing his lawyer that kind of got him off to some extent, like under the bus with that documentary, the way he was talking to him.
Well, I feel like that's how, at this point of his life, that's how he talked to everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how he talked.
I didn't see that as anything the way he talked to the lawyer.
I didn't
like, I'm trying to win.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing crazy, but I know one of the craziest things is when one of the sex workers or whatever, when he said that Diddy got jealous, like while he was, him and Cassie was having sex, and then basically at some point he said he kicked her. Like he basically kicked Cassie, like hit her, and old boy was like, "What you doing?" And he stood up and said, "What you gonna do about it?" First off, the first thing I'm thinking, like, we're naked. I'm not about to do nothing.
Right,
I don't even want to be in the presence of you naked, and I'm not about to wrestle you naked.
Right.
And
that's the reason why I feel a lot of these stories are a lot far-fetched, because I heard some wild stuff on the documentary, but I'm listening to Chuck.
Yeah, like to me, just being a nude with another guy around and asking you what you gonna do about it, I'm gonna be at a loss of words, because I don't even want to be in that position with you at all. And the fact that they said that they was like putting semen in the refrigerator, or they was putting it on chill, and like I'm trying to figure out how wild.
Drinking it like cocktails.
Yeah, like, and he said he asked them, like, what are y'all doing with it? You know what I mean? And
then all of a sudden it stopped.
Yeah. So it's a lot, man. That
You don't believe that was happening?
If it wasn't the way he told it. Like, so they collecting semen. All of a sudden, then they said, then you finally say, "Oh, why y'all collecting my semen?"
You remember Dodgeball? What was
Ben
Stiller's character name in Dodgeball?
I forgot.
Like he was doing all types of wild shit in the dark. So he would get the pizza and smell it.
Yeah, put it down the pan.
So Puffy probably was doing shit like that with the semen.
Yeah, but the thing about it, you ask what y'all doing with my semen, and then they tell you, and then all of a sudden you stop. They stop. Like that don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe they would.
That was like the least craziest thing.
Oh my God, he asked us.
Yeah, like,
let's stop.
I don't know. So that the whole, like, I don't know how many people have watched Gene Deal. When he does,
he's been doing like his victory lap.
Yeah, like for like 2 years now. But I like when Big got shot, like I feel like that was his voice that we was hearing in that when they was like, "Why you stop?" or he was asking like, "Why you stop?" whatever. So it's a lot. The fact that that Puff was so selfish and even jealous of I feel like he was jealous of his artists. I feel like he did a lot to block them, and it was him that just want the spotlight. the fact they said that how cool Big and Pac was, and that Puffy didn't like it. Like, you my friend. Like that. To me, that's a weird. I see women say it all the time. Like, that's my best friend. I've never really seen men do that. And for him to have a problem with how close and how cool Big and Pac was, like, that's just weird to me. And the fact that he just wanted the spotlight.
Do you think Pac, he had something to do with Pac getting killed?
Yes and no, because it's a guy that used to be on MTV, and he said that it's a guy that admitted to doing it. That admitted to killing him. But I think Puffy and him were friends, but I don't know if he I can't necessarily say now that I believe he had something to do.
You talking about the Crip dude?
No, not the dudes from LA. It's a dude from Haitian Jack.
Oh yeah, you talking about robbing him the first time.
Yes. Yes. My bad, yeah.
Yeah, Haitian Jack had set up a studio session with one of his artists to get Pac and them to come
Little Sean. I gotta look at Little Sean. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was Lil Shane, yeah.
It was Lil Sean.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to record
Lil Shane. Yeah. Now, you talking about in LA, yeah, when they said, because basically old boy said, Keffe D said that they were promised a million. But they only got 500,000.
They were saying the dude that set it up supposedly had kept the other half of it.
Not only that, but
he was in New York. That's the one who's connected.
And not only that, they said because both of them were supposed to die. And I just, like, it's so crazy.
Puffy and Big?
No.
Suge
and Pac.
Oh yeah, Suge and Pac. Yeah.
So it was $1 million for both of them.
Yeah.
And he said both of them, you didn't get both of them. You only got one, so you only get half. And it's crazy because the dude Keffe D, like, Suge Knight said, I just listened to an interview with Suge Knight, and he just spoke about it. He said, Keffe D admitted to me that they were paid to do that. I just watched that like earlier today.
No, I watched interviews with Vlad TV, even said that he was saying the same thing.
Yeah, and Suge Knight
about that.
Yeah.
Suge Knight said, "Oh boy,
these talkative niggas."
Yeah.
It aggravates me. Like, nobody can keep their mouth shut for anything. Like, everyone want to tell a story.
They getting paid.
You know what? The thing is, I think, because even with the whole thing with Jay Prince, when they kind of got into it with Mace, I think the internet and people being so accessible, because I thought Jay Prince was like, oh, it's tough. But then when you start talking and start being out in front, the mystique and that kind of goes away. And so now that's what's happening. Everything is podcast and everything is interview. You getting paid, so they come out and talk.
But that was young Jay Prince versus old Jay Prince too. When Mason Jay Prince got into it over
right, but you still thought of him a certain way. But then when they start talking and coming out, it looks a little different. Just like you said, now people talking like they getting paid to talk. I think Suge's still in jail.
What you think about the first girl? We talking about her sexual assault by Puff when he was doing the alcohol thing, like putting it on the video and all that.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I forgot. Old girl said that she was recorded or he had videos, and basically she was drugged. That's wild.
But she never said it. She never said she was drugged. See, that's the thing. Like, everything becomes speculation, and that's the reason why I have such a issue with the documentary, because everything seems like a lot of speculation. It's just like insinuations, but no one's actually saying anything. She never even said that she had got raped or anything like that. She just made an insinuation that
she said that somebody showed a video or they saw a video.
Yeah. She said it was an assault, but she was more mad that the video got showed than anything. It wasn't necessarily that it happened. Like when you watch, I think it all came down to money, man.
So
she kept on saying, "Cause we broke and we ain't got no money." She kept on saying, "Me and my mom ain't got no money like that." When my mom heard me crying and everything like that, and I told her about the video. It was all about because the video got showed. She didn't care until the video got showed.
But that's because she said she didn't know it happened. She said she didn't even know it happened until the video was spoken of.
See, I didn't catch that part either. So if that is,
I didn't catch that either.
If that is in there, that's another part that we didn't catch. But me and him was going back and forth about that part.
Yeah, she said she didn't even know about the video. Like, she didn't know it happened.
Yeah, she didn't know the video, but I think she knew that they had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they sexual encounter.
I might be wrong, but I feel like she said she didn't even know that it happened in general.
Yeah. So the back and forth me and him was having was the fact that I could show another character about Puff, a character flaw about Puff, because he was trying to be like the drug dealers.
Yeah.
Like showing the video doing what he saw somebody else doing. And like, if
they was from Harlem.
even if it was right, even if it was consensual, the actual act, but you showing the video of people like, yo, that's wild.
Yeah.
You can't be sitting there putting people on blast at parties, y'all being intimate or whatever. You know what I mean?
How you don't know you got sexually? Even if you wake up and you offer the.
No, he's saying like she didn't know that it was being recorded. What happened?
Okay. I thought you said you didn't know that the whole assault, the sexual encounter didn't happen.
Either way.
Yeah, either way.
I can understand recording, but like the sexual assault, you woke up, you felt something between you, like you had.
But people be waking up and not knowing what happened. That happens. I've witnessed some shit like that happen.
Okay, I got you.
I haven't. I don't ever want that. Just like old boy Lil Rod, when he said he woke up and it was Diddy next to him. Right then, bro, it's a problem.
So Rod, when we get to Rod kind of give me the speculation of Rob's perspective a little bit because it's like, bro, you kept going back.
Yeah, you kept on partying.
Like you kept.
He said sometimes Diddy will wake up nigga. Sometimes.
Nigga, I'm locking the door. Wherever I am.
You're not gonna go back.
Like you indulging into
if you do the podcast,
you loving what you
wake
doing.
up upstairs somewhere. You ain't coming back.
But they was on the
whether it's male or female, you not know what.
So you wake up.
Man,
let me tell you something. If I wake up at Pito, it's next to me, nigga. It's hands on top of hands on top of hands. He ain't gonna know what he got hit with. Right. He might die that day.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
Especially if I'm talking about something. My body didn't feel right after.
That nigga sore.
Yeah, I'm sore. Like what sore?
Yeah.
Nah,
but they said the man was putting what they say he was putting in the baby oil. It is insane.
Yeah, they say he was putting drugs in the baby oil.
Old boy said he put baby oil on, and she's like, "That's not enough."
Yeah, I remember that.
So the baby oil had what they say?
How he got baby oil?
Some sort of sedative in it.
Yeah, his ass. He put the baby oil on himself.
At first he said the male sex worker, yes. He said,
the sex worker. Okay,
he said he was, and she said that's not enough, and she put more on it.
But Rob, go ahead. What you thought about it? How you felt?
We kind of been like just going back and forth between the end. So y'all kind of getting my perspective. I felt like it was a bunch of bitter people that wanted money. I mean, I honestly feel like just a lot of the stories, like even the one with the guy that grew up with Puff, that actually started Bad Boy with him and stuff like that. Like he stood over you with a bat and made you sign 25% over. At the same time telling you, I'm gonna give it back to you. Mm-hmm. Like, does that even make any sense? Then in the very last second,
Gene Dill said that him and that guy was in a relationship.
Exactly.
Like
I heard that.
Together.
Exactly. But then check it out. Then at the very last 2 or 3 minutes of the video, they asked, did he ever sexually assault you? Yes. Like, but then it's no story behind that. Like, what happened right there? You just so all of this stuff is happening to you, and you are supposed to be a man, so you just you're not gonna put a bat over me, and once that bat is gone, it's on.
But, okay.
Like where are these like non-balls having men coming from? Like everybody, like even Gene Dill, like all these little stories he got going. Like I'm like, come on, man. Like y'all, all y'all was with it until you wasn't with it.
Okay, so hold on. My question is, so because you may be right, but how do you think that they started it together? And some kind of way he has nothing to show for it. He didn't just give it up. He didn't just give up his portion of the record.
Where his story is, there was a bat. His Puffy was standing over him with a bat. Puffy told him, give me your 25% so I can make this deal, and then I'm gonna give it back to you.
Right. And then
he never got it back.
Right. And something happened after that.
No, but check it out. No, check it out though. At the same time saying, I still wanted to work there.
Yeah.
Like what?
No, but I kind of get his point though, because he was saying like once you build something like that and you get to that point, you don't want to give up.
I don't believe these type of bitches live.
His issue was giving up the 25%. Like it's going to end there. We're going to go to court if you feel like interviewing.
And then this is another thing you got to think about. If it's somebody, they said they grew up together.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you thinking like maybe he will do that. Like,
that's another scenario that I had that was messed up. Cause he was like, Puffy mom used to beat him so bad. Oh my God, I can't even think about how bad she used to beat him.
That was the other guy though.
That wasn't him?
No, it was the other guy. That was the guy with the dreads. Not the one in the car, the one outside.
No, that was the one that he took 25% from. Yeah.
No, it was
No,
the
that's
other
two
one.
different guys.
It was the guy with the dreads. He had a hat on. He was sitting outside. He had a gray beard.
Oh, okay.
That was talking about his mom beating him.
All right, cool.
But yeah, like I said, I still feel like if they started this, you would think just like you got to think about it, that's what they said they did to Vanilla Ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what Suge Knight
did the Vanilla Ice. Yeah,
did the Vanilla Ice or whatever.
The difference in Vanilla is Ben top telling that story.
But you don't
like
think
he waited 30 years later.
But see,
but that's the thing. Everybody been telling these stories. This is the first time they've been put on like Netflix. So everybody watching. So it's just a reoccurring conversation.
And not only that,
now.
it's too many people saying it.
Exactly.
It's too many.
That
yes, because you got like just recently I listened to the interview with the Locks with Jadakiss.
Yeah, I sent you that.
Oh, okay, yeah, with Jadakiss when they said, bruh, like they called him and he was like, we not gonna. He's like, bruh, because you know
we can't go there with you.
We can't go there with you.
We're gonna go to jail.
We're gonna go to jail.
But guess what happened?
They got out.
They went there with him. And they exposed him for the bitch that he really was, and that's my whole thing. Like, yo, if you really like, they some real ones because they decided, you know what, it's like Jadakiss say, it's worth dying for.
Okay.
It's worth killing. I mean, he said it's worth killing for.
Okay, so
and once Puff started hearing that, then he jumped on the radio on Angie Martinez and started trying to, hey man, like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we can just come up here and talk. They're just like, no, you know we can't.
Right.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so with that, the difference is, after they left him, they still had a career. Mm-hmm. Nobody other than them when they left him had a career.
Because they stood on their nuts. Everybody else was bitch.
But he said, but you got to think about it. They really didn't because he said we had to pay damn near $3 million to get out of the deal. And
that was the original deal. What they was beefing with Puffy about, that was after their deal was out. That was for like their publishings and
right.
And
but he
everything
said
like
to
that.
get out of the deal with them, they had to pay almost $3 million to get out.
Yeah,
and he still got some of the
publishing. He had a publishing.
And so they was pissed about that. They
exactly.
Was like, so that's when they ran that. But anybody else, like they said, Craig Mack was gonna sign with Death Row.
To the shooting at that club.
Yeah, right. And they stopped it. I forgot exactly what they said, but and he said he was scared. But he was gonna sign with Death Row. So there's no way that everybody around him is saying this. There's not one person that has a fucking positive story about him. Right. And this cannot just be a fucking coincidence. Like Mace, what Mace could have been, would have been insane. But Mace said, I just had to get away. He said, how do people that did certain things or try to do certain things?
50 actually tried to buy me.
I come to you.
He was mad about that too.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the reason why 50 is mad. 50 mad about the Mace shit, his baby mom shit, the shopping things. I feel like there's a lot of little things like that. Was the reason why 50 is doing this.
But he said, like, when he first started, he tried to bury 50. When 50 first started, he tried to get him out. And the thing is, like they said, the Wu-Tang said, Wu-Tang said the reason why our music wasn't played on New York radio station was because of who?
Was it Puff?
Yes.
That's what they said?
Yes. They said he stopped our music from being played on the radio.
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't heard that.
That's
what they said. Wu-Tang.
Yeah, so it's not just like, oh, they
think he had that type of power at that time?
Back then, yeah.
Puff
had it.
They said that's how what's up?
Puff was it.
They was there before Puff though, right?
Who? Wu-Tang, yeah. Yeah, but still.
But when somebody come in a position of power.
But okay, this is the thing you gotta look. Like they showed you. When he went to
he looked distraught.
I am. Like, look. That's a hard stretch right there.
When you was at Motown, right? You put that was
I'll be sure. No, that was the beginning.
He put together
hits at the time, maybe.
But you got to realize he put Mary J, Jodeci.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it
both
was
of
different.
them blew up, and then he became.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the type of music that Wu-Tang was probably putting out at the time probably wasn't.
It's not. They just had a problem with it.
Puff was an exec. He wasn't just no regular artist or a manager or a producer. He was an exec. So he was running the big dogs. He was the head.
Were they on his label?
No. But they said that's how Wendy Williams got off the radio in New York.
Yeah, I knew it. We know about that right there.
So,
cause she was spreading this, cause she was telling all his business basically.
Right, like, the same thing that you hearing now.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying it back then.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with Jay. Like people be weary what they say about Jay. Like they feel like that's what got Charlamagne fired from Wendy. Was his
it was Jay-Z.
Was when Charlamagne was working with Wendy Williams. I believe it was Wendy Williams. That's what.
Yeah, Wendy Williams. Yeah, he got
so
fired from Wendy
Jay
Williams.
went on Breakfast Club with Charlamagne. He kind of was like, "Hey, I want no
On
problems."
the P's and Q's.
Yeah. And even Dame Dash said it when he was wearing a Rockefeller shirt or whatever. He's like, "You bought that? You paid for that?" He's like, "Yeah, I bought it." He's like, "You'll never say nothing bad about Jay." Of course, he ain't saying nothing bad.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
Jay.
Yeah.
Jay's fired before.
Yeah. So
Allegedly.
But I think Charlamagne. Well, that was years ago when that happened. So that was at least about 10 years ago when all that was popping off. So I think now Charlamagne developed a fan base to where you ain't got to worry about being canceled.
Right.
So
like my thing with this whole documentary, I'm like, we've done episodes on Puff and Cassie case and everything, so it's well documented how I feel about Puff. Like I feel like Puff is on a lot of wild shit. I feel like Puff can do a lot better. As far as what's wrong?
I was trying to get the logo back up, but never mind.
oh no, it's good.
You could put it back.
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You noticed it in the other video.
Yeah, I just.
Oh yeah, it'll just go out. Cause I gotta change the screen time. Yeah.
But like, I was well documented how I feel about Puff and how all the shit he did. I feel like he the ringleader. He dictated all this. All this happened because this is how you want it. But at the same time, I do kind of understand Rob Point with a lot of different things. And the one thing that kind of started like kind of not changing my mind, but kind of start seeing it from a different perspective, was his assistant. And the reason why she got fired was because she didn't tell Puff about Cassie and Kid Cudi. And she started crying about it. And I was thinking like, damn, like if she was still employed.
What was her name?
I don't remember. Light skin.
Jaguar.
Was it Jaguar?
No, that wasn't Jaguar, right? That was Christina something.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Christy something.
He was his assistant until the Pat Cassie and Kid Cudi shit happened, and that's when she got fired. So it just made me think like, damn, if she never got fired, would she still be working at Bad Boy? Like, would she still be with the shits? Mm-hmm. So that kind of brings me to my point. Like, everybody, like, as a people, we got to do better with these people that's in position of power. Like, we can't keep letting people do and dictate and get away with a lot of shit and condone. It's the same thing with the R. Kelly shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, we can't keep looking at one person and everybody blaming that one person.
And like Pito said, like with that scenario, from the start, he said something to her where she probably should have went out from the start.
Yeah,
anyway.
she was saying like, cause she was friends
connected with Suge Knight.
Mm-hmm. He said, "I'll kill you in the park," and she still stayed after that. So it's
said they actually made them stronger.
Right.
But she
like,
said,
you know what I'm saying? Like these people were deviants too.
Okay, so this is the thing though. Like if you listen to her, she said her mother was an addict, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So some of this shit you don't even be knowing is fucked up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you raise a certain way,
yeah,
you don't even know some of this shit is normal.
Just like some women to be like, or some people to be like, if you're not fighting for me, I don't feel like you love me. If you're not fighting in a relationship, you don't love me.
Right.
Like that's their only way of knowing love. So
right. I've heard women, or I've seen women say, if you don't hit me, or if you don't yell, like what?
So tell me this: Cassie asked you, "Hey, I want to go on a hike, and I want to bring Kid Cudi with us," and you were just like, Puff gonna have a problem with that, and then you turn around and still go on the hike.
Did Puff go on the hike though?
No, Puff didn't go on the hike with him.
I swear, did he not go on the hike with him? I thought he went on the hike with him.
No, Puff found out about it and called her, and when he found out about it, then that's when he called her and like went off on her like, well, how do you let that happen type stuff, and then he, I guess, popped up over there and supposedly they went.
So what's your question?
No, I was just saying, okay, if if you told Cassie not to do it and she still did it anyway, then you already knew you was gonna have a problem. If Puff was the monster that y'all already said he was, and that you knew it was gonna happen, then why did you let that go down?
You mean the hike?
Yeah.
Like you can't tell a grown woman not to. You can advise them not to.
But
you talking about why did Cassie do it?
No. Why did the assistant? If you knew that you could potentially get fired, or Puff would even go off on you since he was beating everybody up and everything like that, you knew you was gonna get your butt beat if you found out about it.
So you saying she wasn't scared enough?
Huh?
You said she wasn't scared
enough? Well,
if
she say that, then when he found out about it, he drug her to the house and they went to go kill Kid Cudi. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like and even the jurors, they were just like, yeah, we couldn't believe her story. Like it was just too out there, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, I believe it happened. I just, like you said though, I just feel like you probably been condoning this shit.
He went to Kid Cudi's house and broke in and
going to kill him.
Going to kill him.
Yeah, I believe he tried to.
I don't know if he probably tried to kill him.
I'm not saying
but
like
breaking into his house and doing certain that's enough.
Out of all the
so you don't think
killing stories we got,
you don't think he did nothing to his car?
I don't think he blew it up.
Blew it up was a stretch, by the way. It was a hole in the
Well, we know what actually really happened.
But I'm just saying, he did something.
So we know
to
that was a lie.
No, he did something to the car.
Yeah, we know he did something to the car. We know he didn't try to blow it up.
Saying,
the story for years was he blew the car up.
Because I don't.
It was a hole in the roof. Like it looked like somebody lit a candle and left it there all night and it fell through the roof and was on the seat. It wasn't as bad. Like a blown up car, you thinking about some James Bond shit.
It looked
like somebody.
That's what I thought.
We going off I'm going off the story that was told that he blew the car up.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
So once you found to be a liar, I just hey look, he was a liar.
They stretched.
You stretch the truth a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It was an attempt on the car. It just wasn't as successful as they
an attempt.
Once you see the picture,
to blow up the car and say that you attempted to kill a person. To light a counter like it to vandalize a car. That's this totally different scenario.
See, we had another producer right there. They pull up the picture on the TV.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, they were just saying that vandalism versus murder is some wild
but the fact
allegations.
Okay, it is. But
no. But the thing is with Puff. Like Puff has been getting away because of everybody, because he getting to know he in position, probably got the money. He been getting away with shit for so long. Like, yeah, I see him doing some shit like that. Like when niggas in that position of power and doing that shit for so long and getting away with whatever they want to get away with since they 19. Hell yeah.
My thing is I believe the stuff like I said, I believe it until it's proven wrong. Once it's proven wrong, they don't question it.
Proven wrong. It just wasn't as bad as you thought.
it was proven wrong. He didn't. Did he try to blow it up?
Yeah, he tried to do something.
Semantics.
Technically, if you light a lighter next to a gas tank, whether you know how to do it or not, that's still
that wasn't a gas tank. That was
just saying.
You see, that's how propaganda happens right there.
That's an attempt.
Now somebody gonna be like, oh, Puffy put the match to the gas tank and tried to blow the car up.
He just didn't know how to do it.
Okay.
That's an attempt.
That's an attempt.
That's an attempt.
No, he didn't.
What you mean? No, he didn't.
You say Puffy put.
No, I was a hypothetical.
Exactly. But that's how the stories get out there. What it be like? Oh,
no,
we really
using it as an example. Of
but that's how
happened.
propaganda gets out there. That ain't what actually happened.
But that's not what I'm saying happened.
But that's what people believe happened.
They don't believe what happened. They
do believe it. They believed him until they found out at the court that wasn't what happened.
But he did try to blow it up.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
he vandalized it.
So I got
They're like someone taking eggs and egg the car, taking a knife and slashing
my
tires.
question is, so you said it's a hole from a candle.
No, it's not a candle, but it's literally like, I'm gonna pull up the picture.
Yes, because the thing about it is,
let's pull up the picture.
The thing about that is, what the fuck were you doing there? You're not just gonna, I'm gonna put a hole in your car.
Vandalizing it.
No.
Women do it all the time. I seen a woman just go out of anger ram her car into someone else's car.
Me too.
And she wasn't trying to kill him.
About the what do you if you put a hole in it?
Did you see the picture?
No, I haven't. Let me
pull the picture.
Kid Cudi car blown up.
But it didn't blow up.
It didn't blow up.
I believe he was trying to.
So I'm looking at this. Whatever he did, it's a lot. Because to do this to a car, that's
for some reason I was thinking it was like a no, that's a soft top convertible.
Oh, see, yeah. They said he blew the house. I thought that the car blew up.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it looked like they threw something at the car, and that was the maximum of the extent of the damage. But it was an attempt.
Yeah,
I just don't feel like they did it. See, look how the seat burnt up.
They just didn't do a good job.
Yeah, they just didn't do a good job. That seat burnt up like a motherfucker, though, to be honest.
So yeah,
it just was the way it was hyped up. You just thought.
Yeah.
How do we know Puffy did it?
Huh?
How do we know he did it?
we got witnesses that saying he did it.
Oh, that he ran to the car and threw.
No, I'm saying that he was the initiator of all this. He was the ringleader of getting this shit blown up. Whether he threw it, I mean, it might have been him because it looked like some Tom, Dick, and Harry shit that threw this shit. It wasn't like
so
I got
all this semantics.
But the fact that you like whatever that is, that's a attempt.
Right.
All this stuff make people bitches to me because Puffy doing all this weak shit to people and ain't nobody retaliating on anything. Even as tough as Suge them is, like they still ain't had no retaliation on Puffy. Like come on, man.
Okay. Here's one thing because
niggas not.
One thing you got to realize. I remember Fred from the band said he stopped because Puffy told him, "I will buy your block and get you killed, get you harmed." Mm-hmm. He could do that. That's the thing.
I don't have that type of fear in me. I'm sorry, nigga. I'll be like, I'm with the shits for real.
You can be, but the thing is,
I'm gonna go in your jaw right then. Okay, all right, cool. We gonna see. We gonna see what you gonna do.
But that's the thing. Like,
I want to see you by the block, and we got this, and it's you said it to me. It's a threat. Like I go to police for that. Anything like that. You ain't that doggone.
Okay, but see, that's what it come down to. When somebody like him is making corporations money, you almost untouchable. Just like now, you know why he's
untouchable to me.
You know why I feel like all this shit came up. I feel like when he sued the company that owns Ciroc, they like, oh, okay. Now you fucking with our money. So now we can get you. So basically, he was making money for all these corporations, but now you don't make money for us. So now we don't need you. So now you're disposable to us. Mm-hmm. But all those people got his back. Like you seen what's the TV show? Snowfall. Mm-hmm. He was untouchable almost because he was working for the feds. Mm-hmm. But once the feds didn't fuck with him, we can the CIA, we can touch you. Right. So that's the thing. Like you don't think all these people was telling or saying this stuff about Puffy? When I caught or picked up on some of this stuff is when they did the reunion for the band, and she said I'm about to do a new Aubrey said I'm doing a new TV show or album. And he said I need my portion. Mm-hmm. Like when they were going on, he said I need my cut. And there's no way that everybody's saying this, and it's not true.
Right. Well, they said it like they took their contracts to the lawyers, and the lawyer said this is not a money a contract. This is a contract for fame. You're not gonna make no money with this. And Puffy was known for his contract doing that, so people still signed to him knowing that this is what they were getting. Like even when I lived in Washington and I heard about people getting bad boy deals that I knew about, like how they say Puffy would pull up and he would have contracts and he would say sign it now or you ain't gonna get a chance to sign it again. He'll doing people like that. I know people that he actually did like that. And he
was saying that. It said in the documentary, like they had like 48 hours to sign or some shit like that.
Yeah, he had like people like
maybe it was even 24.
There was 48 hours, but I heard people like literally saying like, no, it was sign it now, or you ain't gonna get a chance.
And then you got to think about it. If you're not signing with him, he probably gonna shut it down somewhere else.
Yeah.
Of course, you know. Mm-hmm.
So,
but and I can get with that type of industry power. So a lot of this other stuff, I'm just like.
Nah, but you gotta understand, if you pay attention, you a Virgo nigga, you pay attention to patterns, you pay attention to behavior, and you pay attention to how shit go. If this nigga been getting away with shit for so long, goddamn well he feel like he capable of doing something. Of
course, and I agree with that. I agree with that, you know. It's hard for me.
Let me say this.
Wait. It's just hard for me to believe it's this many weak people on this earth. Like you just found the weakest people to just run through, cause all the strong survive. 50 Cent, Jay-Z, like it's certain people that you just won't even dare to cross.
See, this the thing though. They had power as well from somewhere else. You're never going to see.
So I feel like that's the whole point with Wu-Tang. Like Wu-Tang ain't have no power.
No,
but they survived. They still good. Wu-Tang is straight. Like even though what happened is Wu-Tang is still a classic. Like the Locks. The Locks got with Rough Riders.
Yeah,
Rough Riders was behind them. Even Mace to this day. Mace got
good. Yeah,
like that and everything established. Now even with What's the guy that signed the Mace? Fabio Foreign, what's his name?
Fabio Foreign, yeah.
Whatever his name is, Mace was talking about that too, like how he was trying to block that in certain kind of ways, but things end up working out for him in the long run. But like he just said, like there's other people in a position of power that's helping people get
all the people he didn't sexually assault, basically. from what I'm hearing, all the people that were tough enough to not get sexually assaulted, they won in the end.
Just like like another one, Chopper, Young City. He said he was gonna sue, but he said I couldn't because
he was underage.
He was underage.
Yeah.
So all this stuff that all these people was trying to do, like I said, there's no way that everybody got a problem with this nigga. There's no way that everybody
you can't break the law and then they get mad when another nigga break the law.
like honestly, the only person that came out of this on top or not as bad is Mace, and that's because Mace just got the hell on in general.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
And then another character flaw with Puff was how he kept trying to take everybody girl.
Yeah. Like, that's definitely a character flaw.
Come on, bro, you doing this shit, and that's what I mean. Like
even with Kim Porter, that whole series, like they peeped that out from the start.
They said he was doing that with like any woman that Tupac talked to.
Yeah. Like
they said he was obsessed with Tupac.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So like that's another issue. Like you can't keep going after everybody chick if you around and stuff like that. Like that thing. To me, it just make me think like you just think you above anything.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and I get what Rob's saying because I would have got the hell away from
something
him.
about the keys in the car.
Okay.
I would have got the hell away from him.
One thing though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
One thing that, but you be fighting like you really feel like these opportunities be limited, especially back then. Like back in the 90s,
they are limited.
Like that, like
they limited now.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody don't feel like they gonna get another opportunity, so they be willing to put up and do shit that you wouldn't necessarily do, just trying to stay and get this opportunity to change everybody around your life. And sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't. But in the beginning, I talked to Rob about this with the basketball game. Mm-hmm. Like it made me think about the Illuminati, and not in the sense of like 6 white men sitting at a table controlling the dictator. It made me think about it on a spiritual level. Like it took that many bodies in order to like kind of power this nigga up to become the person that he was. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that may sound a little off or a little crazy, but it was just a thought that I had. Like, cause they said once that happened, that nigga's trajectory started shooting up after that because all the publicity that came from that event and how many people was involved and how many people died. And I don't really think that it was necessarily Puff's fault what happened. I do think he holds some responsibility and some liability to it for not hiring the proper security, but I don't think it was nothing that he intentionally did. Let me finish.
That's what I agree with. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, I don't think he was like intentionally trying to hurt or fuck nothing up, but I do think it was some negligence on his part. But that was even a point with the reason why I feel like he gave Homie the 25%. Because Homie,
it was.
So to protect, he gave his mom 75, he gave his homie 25 to kind of protect Bad Boy from the people that in that incident being sued and getting any money from him. Which honestly is the purpose of LLCs to this day, limited liability. Like that's the whole reason of it. But it's still like it depends on how you look at it. But just being the person that he is and everything else after that, it kind of make you look at that moment a little different. You know what I'm saying?
So that made me look at that scenario even a little bit different now, because if that was the only reason why you gave him the 25%, when he say he needed that 25% to make this certain deal, he wouldn't have had to pull the bat over your head, hold the bat over your head to for you to sign it back over. If that was the thing, but I don't know if he knew that. You know what I'm saying? If what? I don't know. If Puff went to him like, yo, I'm only gonna give you the 25% so I don't get sued. I think he really legit like gave him 25% and didn't think that it was gonna go away. Well, he told him that was the reason why. That's what he told the story. He didn't tell him he gave him 25% so he don't get sued.
He told what Peter talking about is from the jump. The reason why he gave him the 25%.
Yeah, he gave the mom 75%.
I'm saying Puff only did that so he don't get sued. Yeah. I don't think he told his homie that. Like, I'm giving you this so I don't get sued. I feel like he really gave it to him. And didn't think that it was gonna blow up the way it blew up. I got you. That's what I believe. Because he didn't go back and get his mom 75%, right? I don't know about his mom part.
I don't know, because everybody say that's who own their publishing and the damn kids.
So
the mom and the kids.
Yeah. But I do think 50 was not as upright with making this documentary. I do feel like 50 was being petty. Yeah, I do feel like
50 is petty, but like that's one of the guys I feel.
And I feel like he did like sway some of these stories narrative to make you think. Because even the dude that did the Biggie interview about them getting robbed, like he talked about a lot of different things that like it didn't happen like they were saying in the documentary. Like he said, the shooting with Haitian Jack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he kind of debunked some of the things where they were trying to insinuate. And that's another thing. I don't think Puff had nothing to do with Pac getting killed.
I'm not gonna say I don't think he had.
No, what I'm saying is, this what I'm saying. I feel like Pac and Keffe D, what is it?
Keffe D.
Keffe D had a conversation about him protecting him and wanting to get rid of him. And I feel like they had that conversation. I do feel like that happened. But I do feel like when the Orlando Brown shit happened.
Well, I don't know.
Well, the guy that
Orlando Brown and Bloom both are.
That's his son. It's Keffe D's son.
His nephew.
Yeah. So I feel like that did happen. He did snatch a mic chain. Then they did rumble, and then I feel like he did shoot him. And then I feel like they just tried to take credit for it after it happened. Like, yeah, we did it. But I don't think it was intentionally because of Puff saying go do it.
I think I'm not gonna say that because I feel like it was set up. Oh, you talking about with Tupac?
Yeah, I'm talking about Tupac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
And we need to get to Biggie soon.
But hold on. I think it does. I think because they said that he paid, they actually talked to him, yes. And going out to LA, like if you know or anything, like a lot of times they say when you go out there, you basically need protection.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he's saying that they got paid for killing Pac, right? But what I'm saying, I don't think they intentionally did it because of Puff. I think they killed him and then they took credit for it after it happened and was like, yeah, we did it because it already happened. I don't think they intentionally went out like we gonna kill Puff for Puff.
Yeah, you think it was like an accident,
right? I think it just happened.
Like there was talks about it, but it just they I guess decided they wanted to rob Pop or some stuff, whatever like that.
No, because they jumped him and then he retaliated for them.
Oh yeah, you're right. They jumped.
But no, because they already had said that Puffy wanted a death row chain.
I don't remember that part.
Yes, they said Puffy wanted a death row chain, and that's the reason why Pop ran up on old boy, because he said, that's the dude, one of the dudes that jumped me and took my chain.
So yeah, I mean, that adds another level to it.
That death row chain that was taken, old boy was with them at the fight, and he said, hey, that's old boy that took the chain.
Yeah. And
so that's when Pop ran down on him.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I believe it was all tied in. It wasn't no damn coincidence. It's not. I don't think it was.
I don't think Puffy had it.
And then, like, to your point, and like I said, I know I'm kind of being on the fence and in the middle of it, but to your point, they were saying, like, Puff kept trying to push Big to respond to Pop.
Exactly. Yeah. Big didn't want to respond.
They kept saying he was pushing.
Like, it's so, like, okay, so even with Biggie was not even supposed to be in LA. He was told not to go to LA.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And when he said, I'm going to London.
Oh, go ahead.
He said, I'm going to London. We supposed to go to London. And he said Puff called, boy, said, cancel the flights. Y'all not going.
But I did watch the interview with Jadakiss, and Jadakiss said, like, Puff was happy out there. Him and Lil C's was like, that was the happiest we seen. I mean, Big
was like, they say Big wanted to be out
Big
there.
Was happy.
So that was kind of a contradictory to itself.
But he could have been happy and still kind of paranoid at the same time. Like, when he got out there, shit might have been going smoother than he thought. Just because he was happy don't mean that it wasn't. You know
Jadakiss made like that.
But they did say that.
Like,
that nigga was happy out there. Like, he loved
he wanted to be out there. Like, yeah. The documentary said something totally different, but Jadakiss, like I said, told a totally different story.
So it's like, it get kind of murky a lot of different times with some of these stories.
But for him to have, or for them to say, oh, he has a press run in London.
Right, and they canceled it.
And they canceled it.
Yeah.
And they said he didn't want to go out there in the first place. So it was like, he just pressured him. He was like, okay, maybe when he got out there.
And then on the song Going Back to Cali, he said in the beginning, like, Cali? You sure?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you gotta get his money, baby.
But who you think idea that was?
Puff, 1,000%.
Yeah, like, all that, I feel like a lot of that was Puff. Because like they said, he didn't.
And I can get with that because, like I said, that was his label, that was his people.
The whole thing when they said when they killed Suge homie, like that was crazy.
Yeah, somebody was looking at Suge shooting.
Like they said he was looking at Suge and shot. Like they said that was Puffy people. That was here. I didn't even up until like I didn't even know that all that happened
in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then like on top, but what do y'all think about the big one I did? So do y'all think like, because the way they made it seem like Puff kind of was negligent again on Big murder. Like they shouldn't have been out there. They shouldn't have did it. But then even after that with the funeral, like they were saying that Puffy was making sure and re-changed the contract to where Biggie royalties and all that paid for his funeral instead of it coming out of his pocket. What you feel about that? What you think about that part of the documentary, Rob?
Like like I said, some of this stuff is. It's just, it seems far-fetched to me. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it just like I don't want. Me personally, I agree. Puffy a dirtbag. He what he is. I don't want to give one man this much credit for the whole industry being fucked up. Like it's like no one.
That's not the whole industry though.
The way they tell it, it's like he's the only one. Like come on, man. Like I just don't want to give him that much credit.
See, you said the whole industry. I don't say the whole industry. That was just so big that it seemed like it was the whole industry at the time. That incident, you had the two biggest artists, basically. Mm-hmm. So it made it seem like that. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of the other rappers, like, bro, we didn't have
I'm just talking about to this day in general, just like I know Puffy's a deviant and everything. Like, that's just the whole case. And then when they finally, if he was this much of a problem, why did, when he finally went to court, they couldn't get him on anything.
Well, no, they haven't indicted him or whatever it's called
for a lot of this stuff.
Exactly.
They've only indicted him for
Cassie stuff.
The trafficking.
To the point where you got people saying now, he might catch another case because of the documentary. I don't see how.
No, I think so. I think they're gonna.
What are they gonna catch a case for?
They're gonna look into him, into the whole murder of Biggie and Pac.
I feel like they already did that.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would they not?
But what about the funeral part?
Because, like you said, this, like you say, none of this information is new information. It's been, all these stories been out there.
No, not this whole thing. What Keffe D said, he paid us.
No, that was on Vlad.
That's just within the last couple of years.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
Like I said,
that's new. That's some new information.
What you feel about the funeral part? You feel like?
I think it's kind of wild. Not even beyond that. When Faith said she didn't even want to do the performance, she said it was too early. Mm-hmm. But he basically he said, look, I don't know.
It's still his label.
Yeah.
Like either you want to fuck your, basically saying if you don't do this, you done.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then what about the cover of Rolling Stone taking Big off?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, I think that was why. Now I believe he did that. Yeah. Like I believe
so
that.
So why you think he didn't do that?
Yeah, because the funeral, that's diabolical.
Nigga. That
nigga
new name is P Diabolical.
No.
That's that nigga name.
No, like I like the funeral, like a death. The funeral thing is way worse than the Rolling. That's some industry.
Why do you think
stuff.
he'll stop
the
that?
Rolling Stone stuff is some industry type stuff. These CEOs stuff, they do that.
Why do you think he'll stop there? Why do you think he gives a fuck?
What?
When have you seen?
They literally said the Lil Thong song man said that
Cisco?
No, the Thong song for Cassie. He said that the dude that was doing the Diddy dance for Cassie and Diddy.
Bosworth Bentley dude?
No, the stripper dude.
Oh, okay, what about him?
He said that
Lil Thong song.
Yeah, the Thong song dude. He was not the Thong song dude for them. Like,
okay, go
come
ahead.
on. So, but he said that every year for Biggie's death, they would bring him out to celebrate because like
nigga, a sex party? That's how you celebrate your home? That's diabolical, bro.
Hey, that's diabolical, but that means that he has some type of sentimental attachment.
No.
That means he has some type of sentimental attachment to the death.
You tripping?
No, wait, listen to this. That means he has some type of sentimental attachment to the death that would not allow him to do that for the funeral. You know what I'm saying? I can put that and the nigga celebrate his death every year. I'm gonna make them pay for his own funeral and then celebrate his death every year.
I'm just saying, bro.
Do that make sense?
None of this shit makes sense.
That's my whole point anyway.
No, this is the thing.
This is why the reason why I'm able to argue against a lot of this stuff is because a lot of it don't make sense.
Right, but the thing is, it cannot be. The reason why it don't make sense because the normal people or most people wouldn't do shit like that.
Right.
You not about to say, oh my boy died this year.
But to his point though, he said that the sex parties was important to him. That's what
it was important for him to do that every year.
Listen,
out of his sorrow for his homie.
I don't agree with
and on top of that, if he's the the semen drinking dude that y'all say he is, then maybe Biggie got a lyric that kind of was suspect. You know what I'm saying? I'll suck you,
daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's wild, but still, like
I can't even utter the words out my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Don't. But what I'm saying is, if you think
that's diabolical.
if you think this is, I don't put nothing past him. I don't put nothing past him, bro. I don't put nothing past Diddy.
Nah, me either.
Like, I don't think that he would. I don't think he care. I think
he's been getting away with shit for so long. It's to the point where he feel like he can do whatever he wants.
For you to kick a woman in her stomach, or to kick her and tell another nigga, like, what you gonna do about it?
Right, naked.
Like, basically, he said, "This all you are." He told her that. That's all you are.
What y'all think about the new lawsuit that's somebody tried to come after Cassie? We knew that was gonna happen. We said,
I knew that was gonna happen.
What's the lawsuit?
Because one of the strippers right now.
For what?
Sexual assault.
And she gave him an STD. Yeah. It was a lot of stuff.
Nigga, you're a prostitute.
That's what they said at the Breakfast Club. Like, how you sell a drug? You trying to sue somebody for doing something illegal? Like, how the hell that work? So
you a prostitute, bro.
But we knew that was gonna happen.
Because from the way he explained it, he like they kind of had them slick relationship. Cause he was like the main one that they called for everything. You know what I'm saying?
I remember because it was two other guys that talked that I've seen those.
But he was the main guy. You know, so.
They said they didn't even like each other for a second. Like the two.
Cause he went to a story where when he stood up the puff, the other naked niggas was like, "Oh man, I can't believe you stood up to him like bunch of bitches." Like, ugh.
First off,
like all y'all naked standing around talking about, "Did you do?" I'm glad, man.
To be honest, like in their line of work, it's probably the best job they're gonna get. Like, you getting paid a lot of money to sleep with somebody bad, and you in the celebrity arena, or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody else paying like Puff. I'm pretty sure
they said it was 5,000. I ain't gonna lie.
I heard 6,000.
I'm saying for a night. I'm sure them niggas ain't making that.
Well, they
not.
They said what end up being like they end up being like 3 or 4 nights though.
Oh yeah.
They said people a night, but they end up being like 3 or 4. So you know what I'm saying. That's what he was saying. He don't feel like he got enough. I mean, got enough money for compensation for
He was like, he was trying to figure out how y'all up so much. You like gave him some ecstasy, and that's how they was able to stay up.
And like I said, one thing I thought about when I was listening to those stories. Like I said, I told you I seen her and tried to talk to her. My stupid ass would have probably, if she would have reached in to kiss a nigga, I would have did it, and I would be vomiting right now, knowing what she did. Like you are.
We gonna treat her like Kevin Hart treated his dad. Nigga, you got your whole glass in this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
don't just blow by that like you did. Just say that your dad was with me.
Like this is the Chuck glass right here.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, cause like when I tell you, I had a whole crush. I was in love with Cassie, and now I just looked at like this what you was doing. And if she would have took me by the hand, oh man, I probably been.
But they say she was so beautiful.
She is.
No,
she is.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
But then you start seeing some of the strippers she was messing with too. Like, damn, that nigga look crazy as hell.
Yeah, I'd be like, I could have been up there, but I ain't trying to be close to no nigga. I ain't like, that is just insane to me.
Yeah, nah, that's wicked.
And for them to be up 3 days, 3-4 nights, and him, I don't know, man. It's just, that's like you said, none of this makes sense, but clearly some of this shit happened, or it happened. So you can't be like, you can't doubt anything they say about him at this point.
No.
Yeah, and I don't doubt it. I like to go against the grain. I like to play devil's advocate a lot, you know.
Yeah, I tried, and then I'm pissed at myself. I used to wear so much Sean and buying coats and fucking.
It was a dope attire though. It just ain't like the stuff.
Yeah, but now I know this nigga was wilding.
Man, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, you just be a little bit freaky, you know? Then you were wearing a coat.
A little bit.
That means that you had a little bit freaky in you, you know what I mean?
That nigga, that's not a little bit.
You know what?
No, but you wore the clothes, so that means that you had that type of taste in you.
Nigga, you had some Shine John because you said you had some last recording. Did he say that?
Hey, look, these glasses right here are Shine John. I'm diabolical.
That nigga still got it. He's slippery.
Look, they nice. You know what I'm saying?
But the Lil Rod thing, like when Lil Rod was talking, it's just a lot of.
That's why brand shouldn't matter, people.
Yeah, that's true. But Lil Rod, when he was talking, there's a lot of stuff that just rubbed me the wrong way about Lil Rod in general. Like a lot of stuff he was saying, like I don't know, like I feel like they could have did a better job in getting him convicted because a lot of the witness, a lot of people they was bringing forward was questioned by the jury. The jury even was like, man, I don't know. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, y'all need more credible witnesses, more credible people to start telling some of these stories. Like, and that just go back to us all doing
the most credible witness wasn't even credible, which was Cassie.
Yeah.
She basically incriminated herself.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
they said she went there basically said I did everything.
No, I just feel like we need to do better as far as like being around people like R. Kelly. The same thing. Like I feel like all the people around R. Kelly should have got charged that was allowing their kids.
I think it's a certain type of people that they deal with, though. I think that's the reason why this stuff keeps happening because like predators know how to pick out the right type of people to predatorize, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
And
they prey on.
Yeah, to prey on. But there you go, to prey on. And I think that's what they do. And like the average person like us, I don't think could get taken advantage of in that manner. You know.
See, that's the thing. I think some of those people are average people trying to get into that world.
Yeah, but you got to have a certain type of mentality about you to submit to. Yeah, you're trying to get into that world, but still your moral compass won't allow you to go certain. Yeah, okay, I can't do that. Hey, I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't like.
it's so weird because they basically saying Hollywood or the industry is that anyway.
But they were saying that on the Breakfast Club. It's not. Like Charlamagne, Envy, they always saying like it's not like that. Like they saying like some of these people doing this shit kind of like they had their mind made up before they even came in. Like I'm willing to go this.
Yeah, I'm willing to go and do whatever. Yeah,
Charlamagne and Envy, they both was like it's not like that though. Like, everybody don't have to submit a whole to get a position.
Yeah, like you know what, and that goes back because I had this conversation with a young lady before. When it comes to dating. And there was a meme, they say some pay to get in, some will shoot the club, and some get in for free. And I guess that's what it is. Like some people are willing to do that, and some people like I'm not doing that, but I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna still make it work. Right? So I guess that's kind of how it works. Like you gotta have some dignity, or just willing, not be like you can't want it so bad that you'll get rid of your dignity, or you'll just fuck over your pride. And one thing about me. I am a prideful person. It might be, and it's just certain shit I just can't. I can't do.
Cause I don't want to believe that the whole industry had to submit to some BS like that. All for the industry to be what it is. Like I got to believe it's some stand-up people do it. I don't want to believe Denzel Washington had to give his booty up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to believe Samuel L. Jackson had to. You know what I'm saying? Certain people I don't want to believe just had to do that type stuff.
We don't want to believe none of them had to. But when it comes down to it, it's a possibility.
But that's the thing. Like we
don't. But that's what I'm saying. We don't want to believe. But that's the thing. Like we don't want to believe everybody.
Yeah.
That's like anytime people talking about the industry, anytime people talk about music industry, Hollywood, it's automatically gay, and I don't want to believe all demonic, the Illuminati. I don't want to believe everything is that. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's the conversation me and Rob was having about this whole thing. Like, you don't really hear too many people say anything good about Puff, but the position of power that he was in, just imagine if he was doing right by people. How beloved this nigga would be. This nigga would be like Jesus in the black community. If he was doing right and really was uplifting and really building with people instead of robbing, pillaging, and raping. Allegedly. Well, we got court for whatever. But yeah, I feel like Puff could have been way bigger, way more influential, way more impactful. And this is one of the reasons why I be getting mad at people, because I know so many people that has the ability and the power to be so powerful and change lives and be so influential, but they get so caught up in the negative nonsense, just like the nigga in Michigan, University of Michigan coach. Like, nigga, you the coach of Michigan, you getting $30 million, and you can't keep your dick in your pants, bro.
Well, that is one of the the oldest ways. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
That's not new.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing new.
But that's another thing too. Like just,
But they
I'm
get
saying,
fired
I'm
for
just
that
gonna
as well.
understand Puppy. He's a bad guy. But I don't believe you with your whole career and you haven't done no good for nobody.
He started trying to do it at the end.
I'm just going through life. I think you did. I don't believe everybody in your life you did dirty. Like I believe it's some people you did good, but I think the people that had the good done to them aren't willing to stand up for him.
No, it would be no reason for you not to be willing to stand up for him.
I know, I'm saying that, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, but I believe that just like it's bad, just like it's bad.
Ray J?
No, no, the girl that he asked to give a statement. Not Dawn, or not the white girl. No, it was another.
You talking about the other girl that was in Dirty Money?
Yeah.
Kalani. No, not Kalani, but Kalina.
She gave a statement on behalf of Puff, and he did her dirty. She asked him for $5,000. He's like, I ain't got it.
No, but I believe in some people that will actually like he done good for.
Rob,
but
definitely.
Yeah. Because I don't believe on anyone. I don't believe he just all evil. I think just all the stories that being told, or he has a lot of stories out there. But I believe that no one is. Cause I know some bad people, but I don't believe they did everybody bad.
Yeah, but ain't nobody coming forward for him.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna come forward for him. That's all I'm saying. Like none of those people they need to come because it's too much of a risk to come forward for him with him having this much against him. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, even
okay, so even
like some people is with it, like me. I want look. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I still tell you, like, yeah, he's a demon, but he has done some good.
But that's even prior to this, you don't really hear too much good about Puff.
Yeah, of course, because the people not going to come out and say it.
No, I'm saying even before it was a bad thing to support him. Even when he was the top.
From what I'm hearing, it's always been bad.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I think
no way, though.
Since it's always been bad, I believe that the good have always been not winning because he always had something out there too. Since it's always been out there, it's just like, yeah, I can't. I would, but man, that's wild right there.
So think about other moguls, right? Think about Dr. Dre. You hear shit about Dre doing shit, fucked up shit, but you also hear his skill set, his perfectionism. Like you hear a lot of good things about Dre, how he is. Even with Jay, like you hear Jay may be an asshole, he may be greedy, he may be selfish, but when it comes to music, like he can do it off the top of his head. He ain't got to write nothing down.
Yeah, he's talented.
His skill sets that he's.
Puff isn't talented.
You don't hear none of this about Puff.
Yeah, he's just talented with fucking people with paperwork.
But
that don't mean he ain't did good by nobody.
I'm just saying you don't hear it.
Yeah, I know you're not gonna hear it because, like I said, he got so. Like I'm telling you, like some stuff
he
when
did
you got
good by his kids, maybe.
They said that too, and this video getting long as fuck. But they said he couldn't even get Justin to pop. Like his own son, he couldn't even get him to take off.
That's because his.
Some people
that's
not
over with.
Just not talented.
No, it's over with. What he's doing, like I don't think he ever had it. He was able to find people. Like he was able.
Yeah, they already had it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think. Like I said,
like the Jodeci and Mary J style, he got that from somebody else. He got that from the DJ at the clubs.
Right. So just like when they talked about the verses going against JD, you can't go against JD because you don't do what JD do.
Yeah.
Like you don't produce.
Yeah, exactly. You don't actually produce.
Right.
So, I guess he was good at finding.
You just take the credit for producing.
Yeah. So, but other than that, no. And I ain't saying he never did nothing good for nobody, but your bad outweigh the good. Because there's not one. We can't find one person that's been around that man that say, "Oh, he did right by me,"
or that's successful to this day because of Puff and nobody else.
Like everybody doing bad or had a bad situation.
I know one person that he did a lot of good for.
Who?
50 Cent. That nigga, he making a bank off a dog on Puffy right now. He's talking about he did a lot of good for him.
Y'all want to do